Okay, Dice-Slingers, welcome to another episode of Heroes and Dragons. Alright guys, today's video is entitled Group Implosion, and I'm sure by now you've heard of or read the 44 rules from D&D, or what I kind of like to call the 44 angry rules for D&D are just 44 angry rules. This kind of didn't really want to make this video, but I feel that I need to. And first, I'd like to go over these rules with you guys. And now, unfortunately, when I did my tried to capture my screenshot, it didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to, and so I'm gonna read them for you, and I won't read all 44. I'm just gonna go over the ones that to me kind of really emphasize a D&D group that by now has probably disintegrated. And obviously, if you read about some of these rules, I will put a link to the rules in the description. This is some a lot of hurt, anger, and hurt in here. Hang on just a minute. My all right, phone's want to act up. All right, and now the first one is basically, it says, the Dungeon Master says, on timing turns, I don't give a fraggle. I had to kind of clean the language up here. Don't want to get demonetized. I don't give a fraggle if it's unfair in your opinion because your spells are hard and you don't know what square to move to. You get 1 minute to know all your actions you want to take, or I skip your turn. Okay, that one I kind of agree with him, though I think I'd be a little bit harsh. I would say, 30 seconds. That's kind of the thing that kind of relates to all the players not paying attention or being ready when it's their turn. Okay, now of course here's one. Number 3, he says, or she says, if you call me or my roles unfair, I'll get up and go home. And if you got to ride with me, you can find your own way back and suck it up. Okay. I think it's safe to say that none of their players will be riding with that particular DM from now on. All right. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Number 7 says if you move to a square in combat, there's no takebacks. Okay, that's an old gaming rule where if you take your hand off the pieces, you're done with your move. All right, now here on number 10, he says every snide comment you make to an NPC will be remembered and paid back in triplicate. You all seem to believe there is little consequence. Okay, that's in other words, the NPC is going to walk around with the chip on the shoulder. All right. Okay, here goes one. I'll say. Okay, on number 13, he said, or they say, if you're late with no good reason, I'm going to have your character hit points for the entire session. All right. And now number 15, which I can kind of see where this group probably should not have been actually really together. It says if you get tea-stoned or drunk to play, I will go home without warning. Your warning is here. All right. And then 16 says, if you get up for a bong or smoke or whatever break every 10 minutes, I'll simply pack up and go home. I'm sick of waiting for every bloke to be at the table. All right. Now this one 17. Apparently they have a problem with the guidance because it says guidance, divination spells, owls, and whatever spells I decide are too fraggle, stupid, are banned outright. No more fraggle guidance. Okay. All right. Now 20 is interesting, because it kind of makes the players police each other, because they post rules lowering fellow players is encouraged. Auctioning me will just result in me telling you to fraggle off. Right? So kind of, we're kind of trying to turn the players against each other. Okay, all right, okay. And now, of course, there's some things about rolling the dice in front of people. But now, like I said, I really encourage you to go and read all the rules on wherever you find. I found mine. I found it on Reddit. Like I said, I will post a link. And here's the. Well, let's see. Here is the thing about this. The 44 rules. And okay, if you got this on the face, is that it is a glaring, it's an outstanding example of why you gatekeep. Now, I'm not talking about gatekeeping the hobby, I'm talking about why you gatekeep your table. Because it's very obvious from these rules that the DM and the players had no business playing together. Okay? I'm not sure if they should even be in the same city. To make statements like this. In these rules, there are threats of violence. Okay, made by the and that's just uncomfortable. A good, I won't say a good even pre-session zero, the enforcing zero, could have prevented a lot of this whole thing. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm sure by now there's been, like I said, I was surprised when they didn't pick up this stuff. I'm sure that group is long gone. And if they worked everything out and we're all happy, they need to tell everyone else that. Like I said, this is why you want your gatekeep your table, because it's an obvious example of people who do not get along. Alright? Not just in the game world or the game table. They probably don't get along at any time. So, like I said, you can't gatekeep your table. Be careful who you let into your home or who you let some dice roll. Right? Because these 44 rules are angry rules. Post about an angry person. I'm sure this is not. Like I said, this is kind of a little bit of a downer video. I didn't want to have to make something like this, but sometimes I think like something like these 44 rules needs to be put out there, and we need to discuss, because this can serve as a warning for game masters, dungeon masters, and players as to how toxic a group can become. Especially when the people in the group really have no business playing together. All right, guys. Like I said, didn't want. Hope I didn't bring you down too much, but anyway, until next time, everyone please keep slinging those dice, and I will see y'all later.